Welcome back to another NMF HOCKEY video. This is how to drag flick part 2. Today we're going to be running through a few drag flick drills that you can do by yourself at home to help improve your drag flick. So this first drill we're talking about footwork. Now of course footwork is key in a drag flick, but what really separates the best from just okay is the ability to adjust to a little mistrap. In an ideal world, the drag out's going to be perfect, the trap's going to be perfect, but honestly that barely ever happens. This drill will help you train your footwork in order to adjust to a slight mistrap. Now it's very simple. Very simple.
My voice cracks.
We've got a little ladder here. We're going to run through a ladder, we're going to do some footwork drills, and after we finish the ladder, we're going to flick the ball at the goal. So we all know one of the key parts of the drag flick is getting our left foot next to or in front of the ball just as we plant there. This drill really enforces that skill and the ability to be able to move our feet, shuffle our feet, and then get the left foot next to the ball. Key tips for this drill are obviously getting your left foot next to the ball. One thing that's really important with this, if we go back to drag flick tutorial number 1, we know the speed of a flick is slow, fast. And yes, our feet are really fast in here, everything's a bit quick, our heart rate's up as well, which is really good. So we actually need to slow down just a bit. Once we finish the ladder, then it's slow, fast as we flick the ball. The purpose of this next drill is to try and solve the problem of what to do with a very good first runner. Now here we've got this little yellow marker which represents a very good first runner. If I try and flick the ball through here, I'm probably going to either hit their foot or their stick on the way past. What we're going to do here during our flick is I'm simply going to try and drag the ball to one side of the first runner, either way, and then flick it on goal. The other thing that will start to happen is as you move the ball, the first runner will also change their line, creating space for you to flick on goal. So for example, if I was to move the ball towards this way, maybe the first runner would then adjust their line slightly this way, opening up the bottom left corner of the goal. You do this using hockey balls or cones, whatever you wish. I've just got this yellow marker on me, so that's what we're using today. Now in order to do these drags, I've actually got to change my footwork a little bit. If I want to bring the ball this way, I can't stand there and then bring the ball this way as I haven't created enough space for myself. So I've actually got to stand just a touch further away from the ball, bring it towards me, and then flick it. Same going that way. If I want to push the ball in that direction and then flick, I actually need to stand a little bit closer to the ball to create that room for myself to push the ball on that side of the first runner. If I'm standing too far in this direction, I end up reaching for the ball and I'm not going to create any power on the flick. Now the last drill we'll talk about today is to do with the follow through. So if I'm drag flicking the ball properly, I want to get a full rotation in where my right shoulder should be facing the goal. A lot of kids, they start the flick, they go for it, and then they just stop. And they lose all their power because they don't actually rotate through their hips and follow through. What we're going to do is we're going to use this marker here again, and I'm going to put it on a point where I want my right foot to finish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out my footwork, my big step, and then I'm going to put this marker roughly where I would want my right foot to finish on a drag. All I have to do is try and flick the ball and my right foot finishes in that hoop. This should really help my follow through and my rotation to help me gain some power on my flick. This is us for how to drag flick part 2. Be sure to stay around for part 3. We're going to talk about how to drag flick high on the goal.